Hi guys, and welcome to episode 2 of the XL Q&A video series. I'm joined here today with the lovely XL Charlotte and Kieran.
What was that?
Not sure what he's Q&A. This is not a thing now. XL hand symbols. It's not
Why
a
don't
thing.
you do
Right.
Excel thing?
XL. I'm going to kick us off with our first question. Comes in from Rezi. Who had the best hair at the first Amateur Pro event? Silverback.
Next question.
This one comes from Echo Kieran. That's not how you spell Kieran. What would it take for me to be part of the XL gene pool?
We can take his Y out of his name for a start. He's halfway there.
Deal. Yep. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. The next question comes in from Gingy. It says, "What would you say your proudest moment has been whilst in XL?" From any game, any sport.
Me?
Well, it's open to the floor.
Oh, I'm gonna say standing behind the boys, beating Vitality in bracket play at Ego.
3-0. Is that a nil?
No, you couldn't see, but I did 3-0 XL.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
I just
it.
tried to do a V and did a W. This is not going well. What about you, Charlotte? What's your proudest moment?
I'm going to think about it while you answer. There's
Okay.
too many, obviously.
I'm sure I've probably answered this question before in a previous video, so I'm probably not going to say the same thing. Recently, I've very much enjoyed it when Griegsy...
I was going to say that.
Yeah, when he made it to the semi-finals of GFinity, just being the underdog going into his quarterfinal.
We do love our Anthony McGuigan.
And that was an enjoyable moment. Yeah, there's been many, but I'm just gonna go with that one for now.
Yeah. And Charlotte?
Mine probably is going to be the shop launch. That
Nice.
was something I
Nice.
worked
Good
on.
plug.
That was something I worked on for a very long time, so...
I also quite enjoyed being aware at Anti-Pro 2. That was quite nice.
you just like beating people.
Yeah, pretty much.
The next question comes in from one of our very loyal staff members, Mr. Bainesy. He said, "If you had to change one thing in the past year with XL, what would it be?"
That's harder than the last question.
We had to change something.
Change something. See,
We've ever wanted to reverse our decision to hire Charlotte, really.
Yeah, it would be really.
Think something else.
I thought most of your followers just saying...
Everyone, I'd love to say I wouldn't change anything because obviously we've had really good success, but we've kind of made trial and error on the way there.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of.
What would I do? I think when we set up, we spent money on our initial graphics, and it wasn't cheap because it came from like the guys from Saw.
Yeah.
And they actually weren't very good.
No.
But at the time, we just needed something to get going. I think I probably wouldn't have bought from them. I think no offense to them, it's just that one particular.
No, I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap.
I don't know if that's something it's something I'd change, but I feel like there's
no. Well, okay.
Sorry.
We also had that moment with Counter-Strike when the guys got poached. I don't know what I would have changed to it. Like, I think what we did was the right thing, so I'm not sure we would have been able to have prevented that. So yeah, I'll go with the graphics. I can't think of anything better.
I can't either, to be fair.
This one comes from Smurfy Jack, our glorious graphics man. He says, "Would you ever, Tipple, rebrand the organisation or name?"
P.S. Would you hire me to do it? No?
Yeah, that's it. Very
I see
good.
you, Smurfy.
He
I
is
see
very
you.
good. Would I ever I would never change the name now.
No,
we talked about it.
Yeah, and we quite like the branding. Small X, the big L, everything about XL, we quite enjoy the branding. To be honest, I quite like all of this business going on and our logo. But we have had some criticism about that.
Yeah, so graphically, yeah, we're looking at making changes anyway. But the name, never. No, it can't.
I like the algebraic X. Like this sort of the X is ours, so if there was something better around that we could work on, then I would be open to
What does
a
X
rebrand.
equal?
X equals. I don't know.
That's a really good question. You're not allowed to ask questions. Okay, moving on. Our next question comes in from one of our players, Zed. He says, "Who's your favourite player from any of the Call of Duty teams?" Each allowed one answer.
Shawnee.
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 Shawnee. XL Cons, another one of our players, has also asked XL's biggest achievement. I suppose we kind of covered that with our what we're most proud of, but actually biggest achievement is probably saying, like best placings, isn't it? So in each esport,
I don't know.
Let's go through each esport and say what our biggest achievements are. So I'd say FIFA was obviously Spencer, huge gorilla, winning Chief Winning That was awesome. CS:GO would have been not only qualifying for the ESL UK Premiership, but finishing in the top 4, so we qualified for the finals. At Comic-Con.
Unfortunately, got
get to
poached.
go. League of Legends equally would be qualifying ESL UK Premiership twice now, 2 seasons in a row, making them top 8 in the UK for 2 seasons in a row. And then Call of Duty is going to have to be XL Orange's recent performance. I'd say.
Well, AMS Pro was obviously a stacked event, 72 teams, I believe there were.
That many?
And to finish top 6.
Yeah.
Or as
5th or 6th.
Yeah, Zed likes to say that it was definitely 5th because he thinks they were definitely better than you, Frag. But I mean, it was difficult, that event, playing Xertus twice. Obviously, I personally would say we were the 3rd best team at that event, and I feel we deserved 3rd place. But
for me, I think ego was bigger, and just because
it was an invitational, wasn't it? So every team there is obviously of good quality.
Yeah, and it's technically our highest placement at an event where there are pro teams, and we did beat some very good teams. Yeah, so one of them.
I just want to chuck in there though. Also, recent sponsorship, obviously, landing Scuff and MLG in the COD scene is quite a big achievement. Yeah. So, but equally,
I think that's more reflective of our achievements in the esports.
I agree. But equally, G2A, GT Omega, Zip Buddy, all of them are equally as good sponsors.
This question's for Charlotte. It says, how does it feel being the Beckhams of esports? From Cal.
Wait, is this just for you two?
I'd probably say so.
I see myself as a Brooklyn.
I'm not sure you're that good looking.
You're not. No. You're not attractive.
Or talented.
Oh. Ouch. I do enjoy it though.
Of course you do.
I'm going to start selling. No, I'm not going to say that actually.
No, backtrack. I think that's it in terms of questions. So unless anyone has any closing comments, I think we'll stop episode 2 there for now. No? Just want to remind everybody to use code XL at GT Omega, G2A, Scuff, and Gamer Saloon. I think they're probably here somewhere. Yeah, go here.
Yeah.
Scrolling along here.
Down there.
Just down there. That's our beautiful sponsors.
Not you, Charlotte.
No.
No.
I'm better than any of the sponsors.
You actually probably should have enlarged that bit of it and just had like
just
sort of
not
me
have
and
Charlotte
you
there.
and then like the big sponsor block at the minute. I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next time for episode 3.
Peace and love.